guys, so welcome back to another episode of how to use the gaff deck, and today I would like to show you a trick with the normal deck, and the only cards that I'm going to use are the 4 aces, so I'm going to take out the 4 aces in this deck, and the ace of clubs. Okay, and now, with the 4 aces, I can show you a really cool thing, because I've found out a way to turn over the cards, okay? There's a lot of ways to turn over the cards, okay? One way is to turn it this way, right? Another way is to kind of flip one card over, flip the card over, but that's just some normal ways. But now, I've recently found out that you can turn the cards over by just doing this. If you don't believe me, actually one card really turned over, and that is the ace of diamonds. Well, if I do it one more time, now you can see that the ace of clubs has turned over, okay? And I can show you again. If I do it give it another twist. Now, the ace of hearts turns over. Okay, and now we've had the diamonds and the clubs turn over and the hearts turn over. The last one is the ace of spades. Well, however, ace of spades is one of the hardest cards to turn over. If you just give it a twist, it does not turn over. But there's a really weird thing about this card is that you have to twist 3 times to make it turn over. But 3 times is just too much for it, so that it completely twirls the deck around, the card around. And that is a trick with the 4 aces. Let's get into the explanation. Okay, so for this trick, you're gonna need this gaff card from the gaff deck. Okay, and now you're gonna need a normal deck of cards, and you're gonna take out the ace of spades. Okay, and now you're gonna set the aces in this order: ace of hearts, ace of spades, ace of clubs, ace of diamonds, and ace of clubs. Okay, in this order. And now I'm gonna insert them into the deck with this order, okay? It can show the spectator that this deck is normal, and you can have them examine it if you trust them. And now I'm gonna say, I'm gonna need the 4 aces, and make sure not to flash the twirled ace of spades, okay? I'm gonna take out the 4 aces. It's only in the order that you wanted it to be, okay? And if you out-job the 4 aces, you're gonna use your middle finger as a pivot point, and make sure to clear all the corners, push them aside, and flip them around like this. And you can put the rest of the deck aside. And now I can let them see that we have the 4 aces, okay? And you're gonna say, I would like to show you a trick, another way to flip the cards upside down, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the bottom card. Here's one way to flip it over. You're gonna take the bottom card and flip it on top, okay? And now you say, this is one way to flip the cards, and there's another way to flip the cards is to do it this way, okay? And what you're gonna do is that you're gonna peel the bottom card and flip it around, and flip the rest of the deck around, and the rest of the cards around, like this. And you need to cover this card because it's face up. So again, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna show you a way to flip the card over, but You already know a couple ways to flip the cards over, just like this. This is one way to flip the card over, right? And here's another way to flip the card over as well. And now you're set. You're free. You're set to go. You're good to go. Okay, and your position now is that you have the ace of spades on top and the ace of hearts on the bottom, like this. And ace of diamonds, clubs in the middle, face up. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna perform the elmsley count. Okay, and the elmsley count, I have a tutorial on the elmsley count, and I'm gonna put the link in the description down below. Okay, if you don't know how to do the elmsley count, make sure to check that video out. And what you're gonna do is that you're gonna do an elmsley count, a normal elmsley count, like this. Okay? And then you're gonna do it again, a normal elmsley count again. But another thing that you need to notice is that the last card, you're not gonna put it on top. You're gonna put the ace of clubs on top and put this card on the bottom. Okay? So now you're in this position, the ace of hearts in this position. And what you're gonna do right now is you're gonna flip the ace of clubs over. But in reality, you're gonna buckle the bottom card and gonna flip 3 cards over. Okay? And now you're in this position, ace of hearts. So from the beginning, you're in this position. I like to show you another way to turn the cards, to flip the cards around. Okay, here's one way to flip the cards around, just like this. But that's the easy way, and you can see a lot of people flip it this way, but that's an easy way too. But what I want you to do is to flip it this way. And you do the elmsley count, and now the ace of diamonds has turned over, and do it again. Now the ace of clubs has turned over, and the last card, put it on the bottom. Okay? And what you do is to buckle the bottom card, flip it over. Okay? Okay. And you're in this position. And what you're gonna do is to do the elmsley count again. But the last card, you need to put it on the bottom again. Okay? So elmsley count, bottom. Okay? And now you're in this position. And what you're gonna do now is you're gonna spread the cards out and you can say, yeah, the ace of hearts has turned over. And I'm gonna put it on top, and you're gonna put it on top, and maintain a break underneath the top 2 cards, okay? Like this. And what you're gonna do now is you're gonna take these cards, the 2 cards above the break, and flip the rest of the cards around, and you can kind of flash the 2, they're more than 1 cards, okay? You can kind of do this so that they don't line up, and they'll kind of assume that you've turned all the cards over. And now I'm gonna square all the cards up and flip over. And this is the position you're in. And what you should do is 2 more elmsley counts. You're set. And you're gonna say that if I do it once, the ace of spades is the most special card. So if I do it once, it doesn't flip over. But if I do it 3 times, it's gonna flip over. But there's something will happen to the ace of spades, is that it's gonna twirl around. Okay, so from the beginning, this is what from the beginning. Okay, this is what the trick looks like. I'll walk you through. Gonna need the 4 aces. I have a lot of ways to flip the cards over. Here's a normal way that you can normally see. And peel the bottom card. Here's another way. Okay, so again, take the bottom card, pinky, buckle the bottom card, and just flip it over. And use your right hand to peel the bottom card and flip the whole thing over, cover it up, okay? And now you say, these are 2 common ways to flip a card over, but I don't do that because I'm a magician. And what I would do is that I would flip it this way and do an elmsley count. And as you can see, the ace of diamonds is turned over, and flip it, do it again, the ace of clubs is turned upside down, and this card, you're gonna put it on the bottom, the last card, okay? And now you're gonna buckle the bottom card, turn everything above the break, the 3 cards, turn over, okay? And do it again, and now the ace of hearts turns over, the last card on the bottom, again. Now you're gonna take the ace out, put it on top, and maintain a break above the 2 cards. Okay? And now what you're gonna do is that now all the card has turned over, and you can kind of use this card, these 2 cards, to flip these 2 cards over and kind of flash it so that they know that there's more than 1 card here. And you put the rest of the cards on top and flip it over. This is the position you're in, okay? And you can say that the ace of spades is the most special card. If I just twist it once, it doesn't really turn over. But if I twist it 3 times, it's gonna turn over, but there's something weird about it. It's gonna happen. And that is twisting the aces on steroids, okay? So, yeah, so that's basically the trick. If you like my video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you have any question, make sure to comment down below. And if you want more magic content, if you like this series, make sure to subscribe to my channel. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.